What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today we are going to be talking about a specific type of cheat. I'm sure everybody has been clued up about this recently. There is a cheat that ends the game. Now, it may not sound like much, but what it does do is it gives everybody in the game a win. So there is so much negative potential for this cheat specifically that I want to address it as soon as possible. So what we're going to do today, guys, is address it and actually discuss its possibilities. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoyBeeman. It's the best place for you guys to contact me about any streamers, no matter how big or small, if you believe they are cheating. Right, let's crack on with the video. Okay, so the footage that we actually have of this cheat occurring was from Average Joe-O's stream. Now, it was not Average Joe-O who was using this cheat. And you can tell by his reaction because he doesn't have a clue what's going on. So what we're going to do for you now first is play it through. You get to watch it and then we're going to discuss it afterwards. Let's go.
Go slow like now, but then sometimes they're bangers. They just What just happened? What just happened?
You're a worse individual. This piece of shit individual.
Hello?
Yo, hacker. Fucking hell.
Yo, what just happened?
What's hacking, bro? They're not in the game, bro. Kid, end the game. He just ended the whole game, bro. He hacked our shit.
Okay, so you hear that there from the people in the actual lobby that they were talking about someone hacking. You can see by Joe-O's reaction, he hasn't got a clue what's going on throughout that whole situation. So basically, the information that I've actually been given about this is that I'm going to try and give as little information about it specifically as I can. So we all understand that it is possible to end up in the same lobby as other people, okay? So imagine this. Imagine a cheater decides, I'm going to sell this. £1 a win. $1 a win. Okay, something like that. Now imagine this guy has got a Discord server and everyone's in the chat. All he does is a countdown. Everybody jumps in the same lobby. So it has to be a public lobby. Obviously, custom lobbies wins don't count. So he's in a public lobby. And then all he does is do whatever he does with the cheat. Okay, I don't want to give specifics. So he'll do whatever he does with the cheat. Everybody gets a win. Everybody gets XP. So that is one way that it can be used, is that it can generate wins for people. And it can obviously be sold. Okay, so this is another massive potential issue that we could be facing on Warzone. Aimbot, wall hacks, everything that's going on at the moment with the Chronosend, the strike packs, everything like that. They push that to one side for just 1 second. And imagine not being able to actually play a game. Imagine having to just deal with getting a win with 0 kills. Okay, because majority of the players haven't even landed yet. Whatever's happening is that it's instant, or they can do it where and when they please. Yeah? So now, that's one potential avenue for it to be used. Now, another one that I'm thinking is this. Now, imagine somebody using it to keep a lower KD. Because a lot of these rage hackers go out onto every single game and absolutely laser 40, 50, 60 people, sometimes 70. And these guys are going to be getting banned because of their KD ratio, because of their headshot ratio, and so on. Now, if this has never been detected by Activision yet, because it's so new, then what's going to happen is that everybody's going to be getting wins. So you could have an account with 1,000 wins and a 1 KD, and it looks okay. Or 1,000 wins and a 3 KD, 4 KD, but it keeps your KD down because you don't actually have to kill anyone to get the win. So it could be used in that way as well. And it is so damaging to the legitimate players on the game. It's so damaging to streamers as well. At this point, I'm saying streamers who are out there trying to run in tournaments. Imagine in a tournament, $10,000, $250,000 on the line. And every game you go into is getting ended before you can get a kill. And most of these tournaments, as we know, are either points-based off kills, kill race tournaments, 2v2 kill race, and so on. So how are these top-level streamers going to be able to compete if stuff like this is going on in the game? This brings me to the final thing I want to say is that honestly, with Warzone at the moment in its current state, with the lack of a decent anti-cheat, and with things like this going on, new things, new cheats being implemented all the time, okay? Old cheats that have been detected, now being undetected and having a workaround to get back onto the game. Why on earth are big money tournaments being played out on this game from PCs in their own home? Honestly, it is just beyond me why this is happening, okay? Whatever happened to LAN events? Okay, I know we've suffered a worldwide pandemic with coronavirus, that's fine. It's not fine, but you know what I mean. So I understand why people are doing it from home, but what I'm saying is, with a game like this, without an anti-cheat, it's ridiculous. So imagine everybody in that tournament is legitimate, and they're trying their damn best, but they get killed by a hacker. Okay, so they do a rerun and a replay, but imagine that team is actually up, and then they get killed by a hacker. You know what I mean? And then they go and lose the second run. It's an absolute nightmare. But this cheat in particular has got far too much negative potential, far too much of an impact that it's going to have on the casual players, far too much of an impact that it will have on the streamers trying to generate content, far too much impact on YouTubers trying to generate gameplay content, new meta content, spectating player content, all of these things. Because all it's going to do is give people one video, just like this one. Look, this is happening. And that's it. Because if this continues and more people figure out how to use it, or it starts being sold to people, just like wall hacks and aimbot. Remember when Warzone first started, okay? There was maybe a handful of cheaters, a handful of hackers. But then people started to learn that Activision don't have an anti-cheat. You can just make a new account. People started to learn all these things. And now people aren't bothered. They're bored of the game, so they're going to cheat anyway. For, what, $15 a month, $30 a month. So imagine people, that amount of people, okay, who are already bored of the game, so they decided to cheat. Now imagine them people are all bored of actually using aimbot and wall hacks. What's next? They need the next fix. And the next fix is the newest cheat out, which is now the game-ending cheat that gives everybody a win. They get a win, everybody else gets a win. And this is going to be a massive problem if it isn't knocked in the head soon. Well, there we have it, guys. Although it is not actually about a streamer using this cheat, the potential for it is massive. And this is a bad thing for all players. Although if you are in the game, you will receive a win. What we've got to ask ourselves about this cheat specifically is that if Activision, or when Activision do knuckle down and decide to combat this cheat, if they ever do, will they deem everybody who gained a win from it a cheat? And that's the question. What will happen to all the people who are just going in, legitimately playing a game, and someone in the lobby is using the cheat and it passes out a win to them, an XP to them? Do they get it deducted from their stats? Do they get a shadow ban, a perma ban? You know, or will they be able to track down the exact player who was using the cheat? If you did enjoy the video, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. And don't forget, guys, to follow me on Twitter at BadBoyBeeman. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!